What's up guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to see how to create an AI which plays the piano tiles game. So many of us played the piano tiles game. So before that, if you don't know what that game is, let's just see what that game is. So we are going to be doing this all in Python. We don't have piano tiles in PC, so we could just use some piano tiles online. So just search for piano tiles online and this third link. This is what worked for me. So basically this game is just clicking this black color tile. So whenever you click it, plays and music, and the score increases. Speed of its coming down will increase. So after a certain level we can't make it further, but AI can do literally unlimited score. So let's make our AI to play this game. So it's not so hard, it's just so simple. So at first you need Python. Just go to python.org and go to this download section and choose your OS, Windows or Mac. So since I'm using Windows, I will just go to Windows. And you could just download the latest release. Scroll down, so you will find this Windows installer, 32-bit or 64-bit. Download according to your PC. So most of the PCs will be 64-bit. So after we have done that, go to search for IDLE after downloading Python, and inside IDLE you will get a shell like this. So and also go to CMD. So while installing, check mark the add to path icon in the installation guide, and after that go to your CMD and type pip install. So you need these three packages. So just give these three commands. So I have already installed everything. So I get this thing, requirements already satisfied. So you just go ahead and install these three packages, and after that come back to the shell. So before we are gonna do the final program, we just need to type two commands in the shell. It is like calibrating for our AI. Import pyauto GUI and hit enter, and it should import, and you won't get any reply message for that. So after that, give pyauto GUI dot display capital M mouse position, capital P position, and close it within two brackets and hit enter. I missed the Y in display, so let's just do that again and hit enter. So now you will get the log in this shell. So you will get the X and Y position and also the RGBA value. So just go to this website in the link in the description. Make sure you see this 4 lane. So keep your mouse in the first line and see the log, and just copy this thing, click file, new file, give this hash means comment in Python, which means that hash command will not run while running the code. And next keep your mouse position in the middle of the second lane and just copy this, and again hash paste, and now the third line. So we are just by typing this here just for a reference. You could also just note the X and Y position, and now the fourth lane. So we have all the X and Y positions of each lane. So the Y is this from the this top to bottom position, and the X is this thing. You could see this diagram in the screen. And since the Y can be same for everything, we will just keep a constant value of let's say 500, because that's the closest thing. Yeah, okay. Now you could see you could just keep your cursor in this shell and click Ctrl C, which will just stop it. Let's just close the shell for now and save our file. After that, go to the first line. Let's move this down and go to the first time and add these 3 lines at the top of the code. Yeah, these are the libraries which we need. So now let's start writing the code. Let's create a function for clicking it. DAF play click, and let's get X and Y position while calling the function, colon. So in this function we are gonna just go move the mouse cursor to this x and y and just click it. We are not gonna see if the black thing is coming or not. That we will do in then another condition after this function. So for that we are gonna use Win32 API to move the mouse. Win32 API dot set cursor POS. Make sure all the letters are in capital in this. So let's move the cursor to x comma y. Okay, so now we have we will move the cursor to this position which we will send a value while calling this function, and now we need to click it. So we need to left click it. We need to press the button, wait for some delay and release the button. So that counts as a click. So now then give Win32 API dot mouse underscore event, and in the bracket Win32 con dot give everything in caps after this, mouse event f underscore left down. We need to move the left key down, comma 0 comma 0. Okay, and just hit enter and give time dot sleep. This is the delay. So delay of very small amount of time is enough. So if you give 1, that is 1 second. So we are gonna give 0.01. So this should be enough. If you didn't give the delay of the clicking, then it will not recognize the click most of the time. So next we need to release the button which we have clicked. So let's just copy paste this same line and give left up. Yeah, okay, so our clicking function has successfully completed. Now let's create a while loop. So let me show you how the code works first. Let's take this snapshot as an example. So for example, this line of pixels is what we are checking. So now if there is a black pixel at this point, it should just go to that point and click. So that's how this bot works. So we need to check this pixel. If it is black, then we need to move the mouse to that position and click it. So this will run continuously, so there is no way to stop it. So we are going to give it in a while loop. So this is not while, this is not technically a loop, but we are going to make it as a loop by giving a while keyboard dot is underscore pressed. So this will actually, if you didn't give it inside the while loop, it will just run the program just once. It will just check once and do that. And you could also give while true, but if you give while true, there is no way to stop it. So you while keyboard that is pressed, and inside the bracket let's just give Q for quit. So if we press the quit, it should go outside the loop, which means the program will stop. And so equals let's not forget equals false. So if we didn't press this, then this will run continuously. So that's how the program works. So Q is like an emergency stop button. And now let's write the program to check the pixel. So we are going to use PyAuto GUI for it. If PyAuto GUI dot pixel. So we need to check this single pixel, that is this thing 587 comma 500. So it will be like x comma y. We need to give the x and y. Let's take the index number 0. Index number 0 is the red. So as you can see, this is the RGB value of the pixel which we have kept. So this is black. So it will be 0 comma 0 comma 0. Red will be 0, black will be 0, and green will be 0. If it is white, it will be 255, 255, 255, which is the maximum. So this this is the index number 0. This red has the index number 0, green has the index number 1, and this blue has the index number 2. So since everything is 0, we could just check if red is 0, that is black. So if red equals 0, then just add a colon, and now we need to call this play click. And we need to pass in the x and y, which is the same thing, but let's just change the y to while clicking, let's just change the y by 10, like 510. If you are giving 500, just give 510, or if you are giving any other value, just give 10, like 10 pixels more than that. So because if the pixel checked was checked while it is entering, we could just press it in the middle or just a little above that. So this will be helpful while the game is moving fast. Now again we need to check this for all the pixel. Let's just copy and paste this. And make sure to align the syntax, or else you will get the syntax error. Yeah, that's good. And now let's just change the values. So on the second if condition, we need to change the value of the second tile. You could just give that randomly, but just for recognizing it, let's just give it 1 2 3 4. So you don't need to increase the x value. X value can be same, just the y value. Yeah, this looks good. So that's it, our bot has completed. So it's just super simple. Now let's just test the bot if there is any error or something. Okay, so I just the M didn't type over there. Let's just run that again. Okay, it has successfully started. Okay, it worked. Let's just try it again. Okay, there are some problems. Those problems are caused like while the game is moving fast, there was some lag in the website, those kind of things. But if you could just run this piano tiles in an emulator or something, like download it and run it offline, it will be probably good. So yesterday while I'm trying, this bot has got the high score of 557. So that's it, our bot is completed. So we have just completed this single bot in less than 20 lines of code. There are just 18 lines of code. This is like super simple bot. So you could get all this pip install and those kind of stuff in the description. So I will just add this code in the description or the link to my GitHub account where I will upload this code. So you could go and check it out, but don't forget to change these values. If you know your PC resolution is like 1920 into 1080, then this code should run perfectly fine. So if in any other case, you just calibrate it with that 2 lines of code which we done first, where we got these values. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Bye, let's meet on another video.